Hi, I'm Myrna Ioannis.
My name is Farsin Sayed.
My name is Neva Matthew.
My name is Shikani Nisankar.
And I am Maria Isabella Campos, and our project is on the Zimmerman Telegram, a tale of miscommunication in love and war.
This war is getting tougher and tougher. My future generation of children are malnourished, with Britain effectively blocking our ports to supplies. I hate to admit it, but Britain does have an extraordinary navy. My men do not have supply, food, or fuel to continue this war. They tried to starve us, so we will do it back to them. I shall use our U-boats armed with torpedoes to block Britain ports for supplies.
On February 4th, 1915, the German declared unrestricted submarine warfare. However, the Germans made an attack that made them question the rise of a new enemy. On the night of May 17, 1915, both American and British passengers were on the Lusitania, a British ship traveling from New York to Liverpool, England.
Considering the recent merchant ship sinkings that have been happening near the south coast of Ireland, we should tell the captain to drive the ship in zigzags and to change their course at random intervals so they do not have to pass the unrestricted war zones.
However, on that day, the Captain William Thomas Turner ignored these commands.
Ahoy! Look over there! Send a torpedo to attack using the U-20 boat.
Oh no, the ship is sinking! Help! What are we going to do?
And just like that, the Lusitania sank in 18 minutes as a second torpedo hit the engines of the boat, thus causing it to explode. Of the 1,960 people that were on the ship, 1,198 people died, including 128 Americans.
Innocent Americans were killed because of a war in which I was neutral. Your issue is with the Allied powers, so you should only hold grudges against them and not me.
We heard rumors that the Lusitania was carrying 173 tons of ammunition, and as per the unrestricted warfare that was declared a while ago, we had the right to attack the ship. However, it was wrong to hurt you in the process, and we hope that you remain neutral in this war.
Despite a divided nation, President Wilson had decided to leave America neutral. He wanted to ensure the safety of Americans. Germany had also removed unrestricted warfare on September 1, 1915, due to the anger and frustration of the neutral countries. However, America would not maintain neutrality for long.
Without unrestricted warfare, this war is going south for me. But what else could I do to prevent neutral countries from teaming up against me? It would not take too long before the Americans are convinced to join the war. We need to weaken them. Oh! I can devise a deceitful plan to halt America's abilities to perform well in the war. I know Mexico is fairly neutral amidst this war, but it doesn't have to stay that way. So if I were to pretend to want Mexico and turn her into my ally, we can indirectly navigate America's attention to the southern border. I would be slowing America's shipping of her weaponry to her allies, my enemies. But in order for this idea to take off, I need to lure Mexico. I can promise to give her the territory lost from the Mexican-American War, or maybe even more financial aid. Their resentment towards America will for sure allure them to our side. But I must not allow this message to be seen by America, as it will ruin the whole trajectory of the war. Forth we go to encrypt and send our telegram to Mexico.
The coded Zimmerman note was sent on January 16, 1917, by German Foreign Secretary Arthur Zimmerman. Though this encrypted message was for Mexico's eyes only, the interception of the message was leaked and exposed.
What is this I see? An astonishing message that could possibly bring America into a war? Shall I send it to America? I would love to see the stalemate on the Western Front be broken, but how would we explain our acquisition of the message? A British ship had cut the German telegraph cables in the English Channel at the start of the war. Wait! Luckily, Germany convinced President Wilson to enable open channel communications in effort to end the war. So America has given permission to transmit diplomatic messages from Berlin to our embassy in Washington. I indeed will relay the message to America.
The British Cryptographic Office Room 40 decoded the Zimmerman note involving the use of German's code, which had been vastly cracked by the British forerunners, who would later work at Bletchley Park. The message was given to the American embassy in Berlin on 16 of January 1917. Later that day, the message was passed to some other European countries and London before it arrived in Washington, where it would then arrive at the German embassy and sent to the telegraphic office in Mexico.
Look, what is this? This is not a bad deal. We get the land that we should rightfully own. And besides, we do not want to be attacked by Germany. They have started using deadly chemical warfare. Let's really consider this proposal.
So you're sending messages to Mexico behind my back now, huh? I thought we were done with this drama, but I can no longer stay silent.
I was just threatened with the size and beauty of your nation. Threatened? Ha! America can only wish. Why can't the West and the East just stay out of each other's problems? If she had never started helping Britain behind my back, I would not have been forced to do all this.
If you were threatened, why did you not just leave me alone?
You're such an irresistible beauty. Even when I try, I cannot help but think about you.
That's enough of your flattery. I give you one last chance after you sank the Lusitania, and you did me wrong.
No, America, do not get involved in this bloody war. Keep your nation safe. The telegram was our mistake, but it will never happen again.
You know, when you talk like that, you make me want to believe your sincerity. But no, you kill my civilians under the name of unrestricted warfare, and now you're turning my neighbors against me. Britain told me about your nasty deeds. You're trying to sell a part of me to Mexico. Do you think I have no self-respect?
I was never going to actually give your land to Mexico. That was an innocent fib. Do you really think I'm a monster to hurt you like that? America, this war is bigger than you, and the strategies I must use sometimes get a bit dark. But do not forget that all is fair in love and war.
Just because of you, I must now enter the war. What an unfortunate event. This has become a critical issue now, so I need to show my dominance and protect my honor. If war is what we need for honor, then that's the path I will take.
I'm so glad that we did not accept the offer. Now that America knows, it is no longer safe for us to accept the offer. America would have destroyed us in a matter of days.
Okay, so to set up the war and to get ready for the war, I will create 5,000 bureaucratic agencies to manage and win this war. Let's create the Selective Service Act to draft men between the ages of 18 and 45 into the army.
You also need a massive supply of armaments.
I will also create the War Industries Board to oversee the production of military supplies. The Food Administration will ration food and encourage Americans to grow victory gardens, and the Fuel Administration will ration coal and oil in order to encourage lightless nights.
And how will you keep morale up?
For that, I will create the Committee on Public Information to make propaganda in hopes of supporting the war effort.
So, the first U.S. troops were sent to Europe in 1918. The arrival of fresh American soldiers and war supplies helped the Allies at a crucial time. Throughout the year of 1918, the American Expeditionary Forces fought with Allied forces to turn the tide of the war. One great war, another day, another destiny, this never-ending road to Calvary. A Passover for a long time will surely pay for its war crimes. One great war.
I did not live until today. How can I live when we are parted?
Tomorrow you'll be worlds away, and yet with you my world has started.
We'll be ready for the Allies. They will wet themselves with blood.
We have during the war, we're a little touch. Germany are gonna, so they won't miss much.
We will learn their little secrets. We will know the things they know.
In this war, we'll always be far away.
And this war is the judgment day.
In this war, we'll discover what our God in heaven has in store. One great war, one more war, one more.
This war was fruitless, and many died, but we should learn from it so that in the future we can prevent another global war.
Don't be a fool. Germany is not to be trusted, and for their crimes, payback is due.
Fool, severe punishment will not quench Germany's thirst for power, but it might starve them to the point where they are even more hungry than before. As a resolution, I propose the 14 points. These points will ensure the prosperity of our respective countries and other countries around the world. One of these 14 points will advocate for international organizations to be established. This organization will be responsible for keeping peace among the nations. Another point of the 14 points will look at self-determination of countries and ethnic groups.
Wow, seems like you really thought this through. I like some of your ideas, but not all of them. I think that Germany should have a greater punishment. So let us converse with the Allies and see what they think.
The Treaty of Versailles was then drafted. Out of this, the League of Nations was created so that a war, such as this one, would never take place again. The Treaty of Versailles also decreed that Germany must take full responsibility for the war. Thus, the German morale became so diminished, and they were drowned in debt and reparations that they had to pay. Germany's people began to suffer.
Oh, the agony. I've lost and been made to look like a fool. My people are suffering, and for what? Who do they think they are to blame all this on me? War is a two-way street. They act as if I have hurt everyone, but no one hurt me. They made me sign the Treaty of Versailles. Ha! They want me to pay. Why should I pay? Why don't they pay? I'll humor them for a little and do what they say. This, however, is not over. I take pity on those who did this to me. They want revenge, it would seem. It's only fair that I return the favor. One day I'll reap the fruits of my labor. I've made some mistakes that caused fatal blows, like the telegram, truly one of my lows. But I learn and I grow, and one day it will do you all good to remember. Never mess with Germany.
And so, as Germany and Mexico fail to secretly communicate with one another about their alliance against the US, the Zimmermann telegram is an example of a desperate country prioritizing pragmatism over the role of diplomacy in international affairs.